How would you like to be able to select the right type of teams for your Scrum project? Hi, my name is Tim McDearman, and I am a software development project manager living in the beautiful city of Tampa Bay, where there's many beautiful rivers and a lot of waterways, other than just the bay itself. So today what we're going to talk about is which type of teams, what types of teams are there in Scrum? Well, two types I'm going to talk about today are feature teams and component teams. So a feature team is a team that's focused on a feature, something that the user is going to see when in the software application. They'll be able to see it, use it, touch it, smell it, whatever. It's tangible to them, and it delivers some particular piece of scope in the project of Scrum. And a component, on the other hand, is a piece of software that's a service. It's not something that the user would directly see or touch or feel or use. It's something behind the scenes. It's like a shared service that perhaps different features would be using. Like I know one application we did recently, there was multiple reports, but they all shared a common reporting engine on the backside. So that reporting engine that we created would be a component. That's an example of a component. And so the two different types of teams are teams that are focused on delivering a specific feature in the application, or in the teams that are devoted for developing the components, the services, the shared pieces of software. And which do you use, and when do you use it? You want to use, since Scrum is basically about delivering value, delivering something that the user can actually see and use at the end of each sprint, then you want to focus more on the feature teams, right? Because they're the ones developing the features, so you want to have more of them, etc. And therefore, you want to avoid as much as possible having component teams, but they're sometimes a necessary evil. They're sometimes beneficial, etc. The benefits of using feature teams only is you have fewer handoffs. From a handoff from one team, if you have a component team and a feature team working together, then there's a handoff between the two teams. If there's no component team that the feature team has to deal with, then there's no handoff. Handoffs are tricky, things get dropped, miscommunicated, etc. So they can affect the quality. And it's better communication with features when you have only features teams. The teams communicate better internally. They don't really have much to say from one team to the other. That's mainly the benefits for using a feature team. Component teams, when you want to use them, is the benefits of using a component team is that there's reduced sharing of special skills people. They're all together on one team instead of being shared between multiple feature teams. And another thing is, when you have a component team and developing a component that's a shared service, then there's less duplication of code, because the code is all together. Instead of being broken out into the different features in the feature teams, it's together in one spot, which just reduces duplication and reduces complexity, etc. Those are the two different types of teams. You would only, if you're dealing with the really large application of software development, then component teams make more sense, but in smaller application, it makes less sense to have a component team overall. All right, now the beautiful river behind me is the Hillsborough River. It runs straight into Tampa Bay, and what's nice about it is that there's a lot of boating traffic here. You can rent boats and go up and down the river, etc. So I'm probably going to do that in the next few minutes, rent something, a watercraft, and go down there. Thank you all very much. I hope you liked the video. If you liked the video, click on like or comment or share the video. Thank you all very much.